Good morning, students. We were discussing about surface chemistry. Okay, we have already seen some definitions: adsorption, adsorbate, adsorbent, desorption, absorption, sorption, heat of adsorption, etc. Then there were two types were there: physical and chemical adsorption, and factors influencing adsorption of gases. What was adsorption? The phenomena of concentration of molecules of a gas or a liquid at the solid surface. When you take a solid surface, when it is coming in contact with some gas or liquid, some molecules will be attaching to it on the top. That is what is adsorption. And the molecules which is attached is known as adsorbate, and which the solid is known as adsorbent. For example, methylene blue on charcoal means charcoal is adsorbent, that is a solid, and methylene blue is the adsorbate. Then the adsorbed molecule, if it comes out, we call that process at adsorption. Desorption. Adsorb, you see in this picture, adsorption means a gas molecule in the immediate vicinity of the solid gets stick to the surface. When the stick molecule comes out, that is what is at desorption. If the molecule go to the inside part, we call it as absorption. Then sorption. When adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously, we call it as sorption. That is, there will be molecules on the surface of the solid and also inside the solid. Then heat of adsorption. The quantity of heat released during adsorption is what is known as heat of adsorption. Then there are two types of adsorption. One is physical adsorption and physisorption, or chemical adsorption and chemisorption. Physical adsorption means these gas molecules will stick to the surface with physical forces, that is attractive forces. Whereas when it is formed by a chemical bond, we call it as chemisorption. So here you can see there are binding the sides is there, and the red color is coming and sitting it. So it is just like it is binded by some force. Or you can imagine that you are having a cloth in the and beads is there. If you paste it with a glue, we can say physical. If you are stitching it with a thread, we can call it as chemisorption. Then factors influencing adsorption of gases by solid: nature of the adsorbent, nature of the adsorbate, temperature and pressure, that we have seen in detail. Now we'll go for today's topic. Today I am going to discuss about adsorption isotherms. Freundlich isotherm and Lachmier isotherm is the one I am trying to teach you today. Okay. Adsorption isotherm. The adsorption of a gas on a solid adsorbent is in a closed vessel is a reversible process. Adsorption isotherm is actually, it is a graph plot with the amount of a substance adsorbed versus pressure at constant temperature is what is known as adsorption isotherm. So during the adsorption of a gas on a solid adsorbent in a closed vessel is a reversible process. That is, free gas will be getting adsorbed on the solid. So free gas and gas adsorbed on solid will be in a the adsorb by a molecule one, it will not be sticking there, it will be going out. So that process only. So we can show it as free gas is this one, and gas adsorbed on the solid, they will be acting as a reversible process, that is adsorption and desorption. The amount of gas adsorbed depend on the equilibrium pressure and temperature. The relation between the equilibrium pressure of the gas and the amount of the adsorbed gas on the solid at any constant temperature, this is not pressure, temperature, is known as adsorption isotherm, and it can be represented either as an equation or a graph. Then adsorption isotherm, there are three types: Freundlich isotherm, Lachmier isotherm and BET adsorption isotherm. Freundlich isotherm is an isotherm proposed by the scientist Freundlich. He proposed an empirical relation between the amount of gas adsorbed on the solid and the pressure at constant temperature. What he told is x by m is equal to k into p raised to 1 by n. Okay, this is the expression. X is the mass of the gas absorbed, m is the mass of the solid, K and N are constant depending on the nature of the gas, solid and temperature. P is the pressure. So this empirical formula is Freundlich adsorption isotherm. X by M is equal to K into P raised to 1 by N. Then if you are representing it in the form of a graph, the relation can be represented curve. It is obtained by plotting mass of the gas adsorbed per unit mass, that is only x by m. X by m versus pressure, if you plot, you will be getting a graph like this, that is it increases and it comes to a constant value. So till a particular temperature it will keep on absorbed, and after one particular pressure what happened, it remains constant, further gas will not be absorbed. That point is what is known as saturation point, or that pressure is saturation pressure. Okay, and how we can validate whether this x by m is equal to k p raised to 1 by n is a valid expression. How we can do is that we have to take the log of this. Okay, x by m is equal to k p raised to 1 by m log എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ log x by m is equal to log k plus log p raised to 1 by n, that is equal to 1 by n into log p. This expression this expression is similar to straight line equation. What is straight line equation? Y is equal to mx plus c. So what we have here, log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log p. So this is y, this is c, and this is mx. So y should be log x by m, x should be log p. Then we will, if you are plotting, that is log p in the x-axis, log x by m in the y-axis, we should get a straight line. Slope should be equal to 1 by n. M is equal to 1 by n, and log c is the intercept. If to extend the line, it meets at y-axis. That extension is what is y-intercept, and that is equal to log k. So y, this expression is equivalent to straight line equation, and how we can plot or verify it is that we should calculate x by m of a gas adsorbing on a solid at different pressures. Then we should plot log x by m and log p. We should get a straight line, and its slope will give you 1 by n, and its intercept will give you log k. If you get a straight line, you can say that it is verified. So most of the cases when we do the experiment, we used to get a straight line. That is how the expression is verified. Then what are the significance of Freundlich isotherm? It is applicable only for a small range of pressure. Low range, high range, it will not be applicable within a small range. Then the equation is purely empirical. What is meant by empirical? Empirical means by experiment it has been found out. Derivation irukku, experiment irukku. Idu vandu full experiment vechu than we found out, or Freundlich found out it. So he calculated x by m for at different pressures and brought the graph. We got a straight line. The constant k and n varies with temperature. Freundlich isotherm is not applicable at high temperatures. This is very important. Okay, so that is Freundlich isotherm. It's only an expression. What is the expression is x by m is equal to k p raised to 1 by n, where x by m is mass of the gas adsorbed per unit mass of the solid, k is a constant, n is a constant, p is the pressure of the gas. Okay, now next one is Lachmier isotherm. Lachmier, another scientist, derived a simple adsorption isotherm based on theoretical considerations in 1916, and it was named after him, Lachmer isotherm. What is it is x by m is equal to A into P divided by 1 plus BPM, where x is the amount of the gas absorbed, m is the amount of the adsorbent, P is the pressure of the gas, A and B are constant. And this is based on theoretical, that is the Freundlich was experimental. From experiment he proposed it. This was from theoretical view. He derived it, and during the derivation he has assumed certain things. Okay, what was the first thing is he considered the surface of the solid to be made up of elementary if you take the solid, what he thought is it will have sides, portions, particular points irukku. And the points il mattumthan the gas vannu adsorb agum. That is what the binding sites is there. And each site could absorb one gas molecule only. So this is the site means anga vannu only one gas molecule can sit. Another coming, it can't sit in this one. See here it is only one molecule. Okay. The ability of a gas molecule to adsorb on any one site is independent of whether the neighboring site is occupied. If the gas molecule inga vannu adsorb aga, idu vacant aano occupied aano ennulla it is not a matter. Idukku vannu it independently enga site irukko adukku convenient aaya oru site il vannu it will sit. That is ungal vannu new oru class like pogudhu MSc ku. So what you have, benches is there, you are asked to sit means you will go and sit in a comfortable place. உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஆரியம் தெரியாது. So there is no interaction between anyone. உங்களுக்கு convenient feel பண்ணுന്ന ஒரு பிளேஸில் you will go and sit. அதே மாதிரி இந்த கேஸ் மாலிக்யூல்ஸ் வந்து அவங்க கன்வீனியண்டாக ஒரு சைட்டில் வந்து they will bind it. They are not worried about whether the neighboring is occupied or it is unoccupied. Some of the adsorbed molecules will get evaporated. For example, if you take this as the solid, inga vandu oru gas adsorb aayirukku, ee gas vandu it has a chance to go out also. That is what is known as desorption. So adsorbed molecule, it's not necessary that should stick there, it can come out also. And a dynamic equilibrium exists between adsorption and desorption. Adsorption, desorption, there exists a dynamic equilibrium. That is rate of adsorption and rate of desorption is same. Speed with which oru gas inge adsorb agudhu, adhe speed la oru gas will be going out also. Okay, that is what is equilibrium. There is no interaction between the adsorbed molecule. In the random molecule, if you take these two molecules, there is no interaction. Adsorb panniya molecule vanna it is independent, and only a mono layer of gas is formed. Or solid inde mele vannu if you have this type of sites and you are having gas molecules, this gas molecule will come and occupy here. It's only a mono layer. Idukku இந்த gas ne mele vannu another molecule irukka maate. So you get a mono layer of gas only. These are the assumptions what he had, and he derived the equation. Okay, we'll see the derivation next. For time being we'll stop. So what is this is, it is two equations. One is Freundlich isotherm and one is Lachmer isotherm. It is named after the scientists who find out. One was based on the experiments alone, one was based on theoretical consideration and derivation. One is x by m is equal to k into p raised to 1 by n, and another one is x is equal to ap divided by 1 plus b into p, where p is the pressure, x by m is amount of the gas absorbed per unit volume. Other things are constant, which depends on the nature of the gas, nature of the solid, and temperature. Okay, thank you.